So, like, she has no combat training, no fights. It's like, even against, if you're telling she got stronger, like, because of the, like, her mark, but that's not enough to put her above Jiraiya. Like, put it in her heart that, even
It
against,
is.
like, pain, she had, like, complete info on pain. Still, she wasn't able to fight it. Like, she got slapped
That's
completely.
fine. All the Sanin are below pain, so it's like
All
I
the
don't
same.
see. Yeah,
Really?
all the Sanin are below pain. So like I don't see what's your point.
Who performed better is my point. Tsunade wasn't able to, like, kill even one pass. She didn't even get to fight pain, and while Jiraiya did.
I don't think that matters because one person fought the other. Like she never encountered pain because she was too busy literally like summoning multiple fractions of Katsuyu and like
She summoned
having
one
to
Katsuyu. She just had to summon one Katsuyu. All the healing was done by Katsuyu. Come on.
all the healing wasn't done by Katsuyu. She was healing multiple people. It was her Sakura and
That
Katsuyu. Stop cutting me off. Like we're not about to do this. Stop cutting me off. It was her, Sakura, and Katsuyu all healing people. So like she's disposing chakra like repeatedly and repeatedly. And like pain is just like fucking everybody up until Naruto gets there. So it's like she's never had the chance. Go ahead.
Do you think summoning multiple parts of Katsuyu again and again are healing people takes more chakra than a giant Rasengan, Goemon summoning Gamakin, doing multiple attacks against pain? I don't see your point over here. How does that represent anything? Because her chakra levels just proves, do you know that helps me, right? That to show me that her chakra levels is not above Jiraiya at all. First, Jiraiya being able to learn Sage Mode. Second, he's able to perform multiple jutsu like Goemon, the attacks of like fire, multiple fireball techniques, 5 jutsu at once. Then the giant big ball Rasengan. Then while getting injured, like Fukasaku Nishima left, then he alone was able to create another giant Rasengan on his own while being injured. Then got up and used up chakra against like while being impaled by chakra rods in the heart. So you're telling me building up chakra and remembering the pages and writing it on Fukasaku, while being dead, by the way, like his heart was speared by a chakra rod, and you're telling me that whatever jutsu that Jiraiya did took up less chakra than Tsunade just summoning multiple parts of Katsuyu and healing other people. Is that your specific point over it?
I don't think chakra even matters. Like I don't think it matters how much chakra they have or don't have in comparison to one another. I just think if Tsunade just like punches Jiraiya, he should die.
She won't even hit Jiraiya. Let me tell you why. Tsunade didn't improve. She didn't get any training like throughout early Shippuden or even like OG Naruto. She didn't get any training. Her only edge was like passively storing chakra in her head. And even then she was only able to fight par with like when she was full power. By the way, when she got over her fear of blood. Even then, she was only able to fight on par with Orochimaru with no harms and Jiraiya at 20% power. So if she was that weak that she was not able to kill Orochimaru immediately, so I don't see her point over there. She didn't get any stronger.
Bro.
Except her like 100
I don't care about that. First of all, her 100 healings is like, like her 100 healings in part 2 is stronger than it is in part 1, right?
That's not enough to put her above Jiraiya.
I don't care. Just yes or no. You know it gets stronger in part 2 or part 1, right?
It's not substantial increase.
Bro, what the fuck? If okay, she's passively storing chakra into her forehead. Between part 1 and part 2, they're like the time skip is like 3 years. She's storing chakra in her head for 3 years passively. So when she releases let me finish. So when she releases the seal, it should just be stronger than the seal in part 1 because it has more chakra in it.
How many years was Tsunade? How many years did Tsunade take to like? Gosh. Listen, Her mother, don't try to cut me off, Josh. You're only being ignorant because you don't want to prove my point correct. Her mother also had the same seal. We see that mark on her forehead as well. We see Tsunade
Wait, what?
when
Say it
she was
again?
17.
Wait,
When
say it
until
again?
Tsunade was Orochimaru, she had awakened the 100 seals like multiple years later. She took multiple years to like even activate the seal. Orochimaru was like, "Oh, is that the 100 seals technique?" Because she hadn't even activated until she was like 50. So 3 more years shouldn't be able to like give her a substantial increase in power. It took her multiple
I don't care. It's
you
just
take a
an
death.
increase. It's just an
She probably
increase. That's all I'm arguing. It's just an increase. Yes or no?
okay. But increase, but her physical stats aren't increased at all. Maybe her 100 seals
Bro,
regenerating
what
capable.
the fuck? No, no. Her stats are definitely increased if the seal is stronger.
Seal is stronger.
If
What
the
is it
seal,
improve her strength?
if the seal has more chakra in it, okay. Do you know
Just
how
the chakra
100
doesn't
healings?
matter.
No. Do you know how 100 healings works?
Bro, I debate Sakura and Tsunade every time. What the hell? You're storing chakra passively into one focal point in your head, and when you want it, when you activate the seal, whenever your part is cut off in your body, you regenerate it, but the lifetime of that part is decreased. That's how the 100 seals work.
Okay, and it also makes you stronger.
It makes you stronger. Oh, it's never been stated. What the hell? Show me the scan that 100 seals makes you stronger.
It's self-evident. Do you want to know why it's self-evident that it
Why is
makes
it
you stronger?
self-evident?
Okay.
Why does it?
It's
Show
self-evident
me.
because when you let me finish. It's self-evident. I'll explain why. It's literally like you know the Naruto Neji fight in the Chunin exams.
Huh?
Remember the Naruto and Neji fight in the Chunin exams?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when Naruto got the amp from the Kyuubi chakra?
Yeah.
And the Kyuubi chakra, like, it just amped his base chakra. The 100 healings is literally the same thing. It takes your base chakra and adds more chakra that you've been storing in your forehead on top of your base chakra. And, like, so, like, you just have, like, way more chakra added to your base chakra, just flowing throughout your whole body. Like, if you have more chakra inserted into your arm, rather than when you were in base, when you punch, your punch should just be stronger. That's why the 100 healings fucking makes you stronger.
That's not still enough to put her above Jiraiya. What has she done? Like, what same 1 feet she was able to do?
Okay. Again, do you know? First of all, like if they were in like a taijutsu like situation. Do you agree that fucking Tsunade would like get hits on Jiraiya?
She wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's
prove
cap.
it.
Hold on.
Oh, Josh, let me just prove it narratively as well.
I'll just get you statements. I'll just get you statements of everybody saying that the signing can keep up with each other. Okay. So it should just mean if Jiraiya and Tsunade were to stop cutting me off. Let me finish, please. There are multiple statements of the Sannin all being able to keep up with each other. So like if Jiraiya and Tsunade were to like box, they should be relative in taijutsu. Jiraiya should get hits off, Tsunade should get hits off. But the difference between Jiraiya and Tsunade is that she would tank his punch and he can't tank her punch. Which is
he would never go into. A dumb argument is that Jiraiya will go to hand-to-hand combat against a taijutsu user.
Precisely,
he will go, okay. Tell me one reason why Jiraiya will not instantly drown her with the dark storm jutsu. Name me one reason why not. And let me tell you, it was instantaneously against Orochimaru and he was drugged. Tell me one reason why he would not immediately drown her, summon Gamabunta and get the fuck out of the vicinity. She's going to do what? Summon Katsuya and get out of there? Katsuya is not mobile at all. What's she going to do against the Dark Swarm? Then immediately when Jiraiya goes into sage mode after 5 minutes, the giant Rasengan will obliterate it.
Literally punch the ground.
punch the ground. That's your answer. That's not how.
Yeah.
That's not how jutsu works. Suppose like in real life, if you try to punch it, the force will get absorbed completely. What will it do?
Bro.
It's like punching water. Like what is going to get a shockwave?
No, I'm
That's
just saying
stupid.
like I'm just saying she would just like punch the ground
That
and
will
like
do nothing.
it's territory.
The last one is yet to be
Can I
get out of the
finish?
vicinity.
Bro, see, this is why I don't like debating this nigga, bro. He never lets me finish. Why are you always cutting me off? Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, this shit is annoying. So, like I was saying, she just punches the ground and it just takes away his whole territorial advantage. Plus, she's just faster and stronger than all of his summonings. So, every toad that, like, lines up to fight her would just get clapped. Yeah, she's faster than his summonings because like snakes are like stronger and faster than toads, and she just like boxes up and like puts a whole fucking sword through Manda's head before Manda can like hit Gamabunta. Like
Gamabunta was the one.
Wait, what?
Continue.
So like you remember the scene where like Manda was about to like eat fucking Gamabunta? If Tsunade didn't like put a heavy ass big ass sword through through Manda's head, Gamabunta would have died.
Jiraiya would have done it on his own if he wasn't drugged by Tsunade herself.
Wait, what?
Tsunade, I'm just you're helping me right now. You realize that, right?
Bro, what were you gonna say? What were you just gonna say? You said Jiraiya would what?
I was just proving you the point that Tsunade in part 1 you said that she got stronger, but in part 1 she was able to fight power only with like Orochimaru, Jiraiya. Orochimaru had no arms and like he had fever.
That's not
Jiraiya
my point. You're bringing up irrelevant shit. I'm just talking about his summonings. Like, since when did we get to Orochimaru with no arms? I'm just talking about Jiraiya's summons. Like, you're getting so sidetracked. Like, focus on one point at a time. I'm talking about the summonings. I don't care about Orochimaru with no arms right now. So again, Manda was about to bite off Gamabunta's head, and if Tsunade did not intercept Manda, who was faster than Gamabunta would have just died, which means like she's just stronger and faster than both of their summonings.
Okay, can I continue? Jeez, man. Old Gamabunta. 3 years later, we see Gamabunta retiring and we see Gamikichi taking over as the head toad. Oh my god. I'm not talking about Gamabunta at all. I'm talking about Gamaken.
What?
And even after that, yeah, you haven't still proved me how Tsunade is like, going to escape like the dark swamp. The dark swamp is, if you're able to punch it, like Pain wouldn't have sacrificed the animal path for it. Why did he sacrifice the human path if he could have just physically gotten out of there? Oh jeez, man, he could have just summoned like multiple like parts to like wash away the entire thing. That's not how dark swamp works. And it's way too big to just push it away. It's like punching water. No matter how hard you punch, you'll be able to punch away a little bit of water, then it'll just come back in its original place. That's not how dark swamp works.
Oh, what are
physical strength if physical strength could have gotten you out of like any like people wouldn't get like caught in the like muddy areas. They wouldn't get caught and won't be able to get out. That's not how that's not how swamps work. And that's chakra enhanced swamp. Oh jeez, man. Second of all, what has she? Name me one feat of hers which is like impressive.
This is just like
I'm asking you to provide a feat, and that's what you. Code. My opponent is not agreeing to give me any feats of Tsunade's, like any feat, and she's just bringing up like assumptions.
Nigga, like, shut the fuck up! Like, what did you just ask me? Like,
feats. You said linear scaling works, right? Tell me a feat.
Nigga, I gave like, because I'm trying to go one point at a time, and like you're not refuting or like agreeing. Anyways, I'll just bring up like you're aware of the Hashirama statement, right?
Oh my god, you're going to bring up that? Okay.
Yeah. So like base Tsunade is relative to base Sakura. Base Sakura is like physically stronger than fucking War Arc Naruto. War Arc Naruto is physically above Sage Mode Naruto. Sage Mode Naruto is physically above Jiraiya.
So okay. You done? Okay. Give me the scan when Naruto says that like she's physically stronger than me. There was supposed to be a joke. He was making like joking faces. Tsunade, Sakura.
Okay, he can be
I
like
will never
it can
punch
be a
you.
comedic moment. It can be a comedic moment. Like it could be it could be a comedy moment, but like he can still mean what he says. So like why wouldn't he be meaning what he says? Like can you explain why?
Naruto is good at comeback. Battle IQ is not good at it. If it's comedic moment, I don't see why you're bringing that up. I want scans. I wanted to bring up like there seem to become a physical stats. You have not answered me how she escapes the dark storm still. You're making an assumption that she punches. What will she actually do?
Nigga, acid bath. That's it.
Code is not answering my question that how will she escape the dark storm at all. While like she's like
nigga, shut. Okay, if you stop like fucking spurging, bro, and keep on asking Code for shit, you would listen to what I'm saying, and I answered you multiple times. I said Katsuyu just puts off an acid bath, bro. Katsuyu throws an acid bath. Yes, acid bath literally like just negs all his fucking summonings jutsu, bro.
Acid bath will work on jutsu. When have you seen acid bath working on anyone?
Bro, what?
Has it even melted even one target? Has it even melted even one target? That will work on Genin Konohamaru, Genin like Tenten, or possibly even like Rock Lee. No, it won't even work on Rock Lee. Jiraiya and his summons are like,
I don't care who you think it would work on or not. I'm just saying she's doing that to his jutsu.
It has never been proven that acid is that strong. It's never been proven that acid is that strong.
Huh?
Have you ever? I'm just bringing any feats of the acid being able to melt anything. What has it ever melted?
I never said it can melt anything, but like in part 1, Manda runs for his life when Katsuyu throws an acid bath, which means
that's part 1.
Bro, stop cutting me off. Manda gets out of the way from an acid bath, which means it can physically harm him. Manda is stated to be stronger than Gamabunta, which means if Gamabunta got hit by an acid bath, he would just disintegrate and die.
The only reason it did that because that was the 3-way deadlock. If you're agreeing to that, you have to agree with that as well.
Nigga, what? What does the 3-way deadlock have to do with anything?
Summonings, okay. Bring up basic logic that
how fast is the acid? Acid bath, he would have stood there.
How fast is the acid? How fast is the acid?
That doesn't matter.
Gamabunta, if Manda was able to avoid it, right? Manda was able to avoid it, wasn't he? Did he get hit by the acid? He didn't even land near him, right? If that wasn't able to hit him, it won't even hit Gamma. Like Gamma can freaking like someone stronger than Katsuyu, like in compact skills, were able to like fight. One Gamma-kin was able to like fight off 5 summonings while Jiraiya was with his hands closed. So you're bringing up speed right now? Let me give you a speed feat.
Oh my fucking goodness! Like, stop putting words in my mouth. I'm not like, bro. First of all, take this one point at a time. Like, you're asking me to prove why she's physically above Jiraiya. Now you're asking me to prove the summonings and shit. Like, no. You're getting sidetracked. This is why you can never properly finish a debate. You don't go one point at a time. You just start throwing shit at people, start asking them to prove this and that. Like, can we please go one point at a time? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
What were we asking, by the way? Oh, the stock swamp, right? Yeah.
First, you asked me to bring up the fucking. Oh, here it is. You asked me to bring up the scan of Naruto saying that Sakura will turn him into dust if she punches him.
Turn him into dust, okay.
So that's what I'm going to send first. That's what we're going to talk about first. The Naruto statement.
What is that? Yeah. Wait, is it?
In sources.
Yeah, that's comedic. That's supposed to be comedic. Sasuke was like,
Okay, that's fine. It can be a comedy moment, but why wouldn't Naruto mean what he says? Like
why
I
would he?
can
That's
say
what I'm
like
asking. What do you mean?
I can say something in a funny voice. I can say something in a funny voice and say something with a funny face, but I can still mean what I say.
Sasuke is really smarter than Naruto in acts like in IQ, and he still was smoking. Why would he like? Oh, okay. That your statement is not valid at all. Okay. Why would that statement be?
Why does Sasuke have anything to do with this? Like, why is Sasuke laughing has nothing to do with this?
And even like Naruto was joking. He was already keeping. He was like, Sakura, you're so cool with that medical ninjutsu. Sakura, you're so cool. Now that he saw a new technique of Sakura.
You're not refuting anything that I'm saying. You're saying that it's a comedy moment. I'm saying I'm fine with that being a comedy moment. But just because it's a comedy moment does not mean that Naruto is just like talking out of his ass. Like, it doesn't mean that he doesn't mean what he's saying.
Okay. Maybe she's, yeah, okay, I agree. I never disagreed that she was like, Sakura is not physically above Jiraiya. I'm talking about actual speed.
I'm not talking about speed. I'm just talking about physical strength.
Physical strength, I think it's like safe to like say that like I'm not disagreeing with that on that, but if Sanin are supposed to be relative, like if they're supposed to be relative to each other, Jiraiya will not like in base they're supposed to be relative to each other. Like I'm pretty sure if Jiraiya in Sage mode will be able to like stop the punches of like what who.
Okay, that's
Tsunade.
No, that's wrong because it's a hypothetical. We've never seen Jiraiya in 100.
Okay, what is the average weight of a rhino?
Bro, I don't know. I don't care. My point is, let me just keep on going with my scaling.
That rhino weighed 2,700 kgs.
What?
The rhino, like the rhino, where like because you have to use the cube square formula. The larger the rhino is, you have to multiply it again and again. So if you that rhino was at least like 10 times bigger than like what an average rhino. So Jiraiya was able to like hit in direct force by it, and he was unscathed by the attack. It was like he was not even scratched. Well, he didn't have any leverage on his back. He was standing in his place. The rhino charged him at full speed, 2,700 kilograms. He punched him once. That rhino was like knocked down again.
Hey, punching the ground. That's fine. That just means Tsunade should do the same thing and do even more.
They're evenly matched.
No, they're not.
Physical stats. Now, physical stats, okay,
no,
fine.
Not in terms of physical strength.
Physical strength, that's what you're talking about, right? You said you wanted to focus on one point.
Yes, I'm just talking about physical strength. Like, how hard can they punch?
Fine. I'll be able to, like, she will punch harder. Okay, that's it. So can we move on to the next point? She can punch harder than Jiraiya.
No, I'm trying to prove why she would, like, kill him if she punched him once.
I could also argue that if Jiraiya hits her with Goemon or Sound Genjutsu, will one-shot him.
Okay, that's fine, but he wouldn't get Genjutsu off.
Can we go to the next point about speed, by the way, if you want?
Okay, we can go to the next point if you agree. Like, if Tsunade punches him, he die.
There's never been proven that.
I'll just prove it right now.
Like yeah, okay, fine. Let's go to speed. You want to show her any showcasing of speed?
No, I'm still on the point of Tsunade one-shotting Jiraiya. I want to prove first that she one-shot Jiraiya.
How? Okay, bring up any scan that she'll be able to one-shot Jiraiya.
I already brought up the scans, bro. Like, it's
that's
just
not
part of the scaling.
That's supposed to be a comedic moment. Supposed to be a scan, like that's punching the ground, and creating a shockwave. Really? That's your scan?
That's not. Oh my fucking goodness! I'm talking about the Hashirama statement, like.
Hashirama statement, okay.
So Tsunade is relative to base Sakura, right? Base Tsunade relative to base Sakura, right?
Okay.
Okay. Base Sakura said by Naruto himself, if she was to punch him, he would turn into dust. Meaning in
No.
his forms in Sage mode and all. Like, if he's saying like she turned me into dust, it should be referring to all his forms.
That's not referring to all his forms. That's supposed to prove me that it was all his forms. Like, what is the feat during the war arc that proves about like Jiraiya?
What?
Okay, I think you're trying to prove me that he once saw Jiraiya, right?
Yeah.
I want you to bring like not Sakura. I want to bring like a direct scan of like Tsunade, like a proof of her insane like power. She should have one, right?
But that's not what I'm using to argue what I'm arguing.
Her physical. I'm okay. I do not agree with you on Jiraiya's. Like she wasn't able to escape. I'm going to speed right now because we can get on to that later. But you have to compare
No.
overall.
No. You can't tell me when to return and when not to return to my point. I need to finish my point. You can do that with your own point.
She tried to kill Jiraiya and he didn't die. What the hell?
So, Sakura is physically stronger than Warwick Naruto.
That's never been stated, or that's supposed to be a joke.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God. Like, we just discussed this. Just because it's a joke does not mean that he's just bullshitting. Like, he can be joking, but he can also mean what he says. Now refute that before you tell me the same thing.
Oh my God, this is what you did the last time as well. God, he's just bringing up one point and not letting me counter that point. Not letting me counter.
You did not counter
one
the point.
I'm trying to prove that she will not be able to hit Jiraiya at all. That's what I'm proving you. One-shotting Jiraiya.
Bro, we can get to that later. Right now, I'm just proving. If she would punch him, he'd die.
Bring me a scan. Come on. What the hell, man?
Nigga, that's not what I'm arguing with. That's not what I'm arguing with. Nigga, you can't tell me what I need to argue and what not to argue with.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm arguing with. I'm using a scaling, bro. And I'm giving you the scale.
Bringing a scaling, all right. What was Tsunade able to do again? Crack a ribcage, Susanoo.
Oh my god. Tsunade is stated to be relative to base Sakura. Sakura is physically stronger than Warwick Naruto. War Arc Naruto.
Sunade is stated to be equally as strong as the Kage individually. So Tsunade is supposed to be equal instead. That's supposed to be relative to each other. If Tsunade was able to punch and kill anybody, she would have been called as the strongest Sanin. The elders didn't even care to go to like Tsunade when the first time she was like, Jiraiya, you have to be the Kage. 3 times they went to Jiraiya, but not even once Tsunade. Even Jiraiya was not part of the leaf.
That doesn't have to mean that, bro. That doesn't mean. Stop bringing irrelevant shit up. Deadass. Like you're getting me tight. Stop bringing up irrelevant shit. I'm talking about Warwick Naruto, and you talking about why the fuck they wanted Jiraiya to be the Hokage. Like I don't care. I'm talking about one thing. You're bringing up a whole nother thing.
Okay,
War Arc Naruto is above Sage Mode Naruto because he gets stronger. He keeps fighting. Right?
Okay, fine. Tsunade will one punch Jiraiya and he'll die. Okay, fine. We agree on that.
Oh, so you're agreeing to that?
No, but okay, fine. She'll be able to harm Jiraiya a lot. Okay.
Nah, just one shot and kill him.
Okay, fine. We agree on that. But let's now talk about speed then. If you're over on that statement. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Now my point is she would not even be able to like touch Jiraiya in that.
Why?
Okay, bring up a one speed feat again. What's your speed feat? Yeah, not being able to dodge a fire style by like Mukton clone, a wood clone's fire style, which is not even that big, by the way. And
Madara's fucking fire style can be faster than anything Jiraiya's ever fucking like.
I would have agreed on that, but if
the problem is it's unquantifiable.
Listen, that's not, you cannot just say that it's unquantifiable. Like that Mizukage, she was able to fire 2 water style attacks, and her weaving speed we see that's not even greater than Jiraiya. by the way. She was able to cast 2 water style attacks, and Tsunade still wasn't able to like get out of the vicinity. Why the hell not? Why was she not able to do that? That's style. That's what I'm proving. She's really slow.
I don't
Like,
think that.
you're
Man.
bring-
Where's this? Where's it's in the other fucking. It's in the other Discord.
bringing up one speed feat that is greater than Jiraiya's. Yeah, I will agree with you on that.
They have to be. They have to be fucking relative.
They are not. Narratively, it all
It's
goes
like-
to Jiraiya.
I'll bring up the scans. Where the scans are.
Data scans. I want to know what a data book scans.
Nah, there's statements from the manga.
I will find. Bring up that.
Oh, what the fuck y'all be sending in this shit?
Oh, bro, don't worry about that.
Bro, see, where the fuck is it? Oh, this shit is getting me upset. Bro, did Parsley delete it? Like,
I don't know if he moved it or not.
because like Abisu just says that it takes one Sani to like beat another, which means like they should just like be relative. They
That's
should-
part 1. Stop bringing up part 1. You when I said that part 1 Tsunade was weaker than Jiraiya, you were like, that's part 1. She got stronger by now. If you're bringing up part 1 statements, and when I say part 1 statements, you're telling them as irrelevant, I'm going to call yours irrelevant as well.
Well, it's different context.
This different context. How? I just said you that it was stated that the 3-way deadlock is Tsunade being weaker than Jiraiya, Jiraiya being weaker than Orochimaru being weaker than Tsunade. You said that was BS. So what I'm now it's
I said it
same
was
context.
BS. I said it was BS because of the fact that they were all in base, and in this particular fight, I'm using 100 healings. So like bringing up a weaker Tsunade to me is like kind of irrelevant because that's not the Tsunade I'm talking about.
We're bringing up a weaker Jiraiya as well. At that time, Jiraiya could have also
Okay, that's
wiped out
that's fine. So like, why not talk about them at their strongest? It's irrelevant.
stage mode. Okay, fine.
Right.
Okay. So in the fight, can I start with? You can start with Tsunade 100 since I talk with Jiraiya 100, like sage mode. Can we start
That's
with that?
that's what this whole debate.
I thought comparing base Jiraiya. Now it becomes much more easy. So Fukasako is on like the back of Jiraiya, right?
Sure, like, bro, didn't you say you wanted me to like send you something?
Oh yeah, I wanted to send a speed feed, but like okay, yeah. Do you send it?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm like-
I'll get you the Abisu statement.
Abisu statement. That's part 1. That's completely irrelevant at the point. The both of them got stronger, so that's not correct at all. How does Abisu, like Abisu was a closet pervert. What you said, why do you agree on his statement at all? He was like his combat skills is like trash
I
completely.
mean, well, you know, like the
Agree with
Sanin are like famous throughout the whole ninja world. So like, people.
Oh yeah, famous,
people-
right? Okay. Continue. I have a point.
Yeah. People like hear rumors about one another,
Yeah. Okay.
and like it just means like whoever says statements about the Sanin should just like must have like heard of them or some shit.
Yeah, but one person will react. Like there is one person who would actually be able to quantify their strength equally. Their teacher, Hiruzen. Hiruzen was like, he never even bothered to like search for Tsunade. He was like, Abisu stated also one more thing, that Master Hiruzen had had us search all over for you, not for Tsunade at all. They were like, search Jiraiya. Hiruzen didn't knew that like didn't knew that Jiraiya was there in the village. He was like, right now there isn't anybody in the village that can fight Orochimaru right now, not even me. He was like, search over, and then then in the next line we see Abisu talking like Master Hiruzen had us searching all over for you. So he chose Jiraiya to fight with him to defeat Orochimaru. He was confident in Jiraiya's skill enough. He knew that Jiraiya wasn't training at all. Like he was just going around the world traveling at all. But he still and Tsunade could have been like he knew that she was a gambler or something. But they didn't bother to search for Tsunade. They were like, search for Jiraiya first. It was not like Tsunade was living in some difficult place to find.
Yeah, the fact that they went to search for Jiraiya first doesn't even have to mean that he's stronger. Like you said, they
But
could have
they didn't go
searched.
for
They
Tsunade.
could have hold on. They could have been searching for Jiraiya just because Tsunade was a drunk bitch at the time, like, and she gambles a
That
lot,
was
and she
your
doesn't. She
That was
doesn't
an
want to
old
fight
her
anymore.
who used to peep on women and write dirty books, hentai books.
Bro, what?
Yeah, he used to like Kakashi. You remember Kakashi reading that book? Said he was a like pervert. He used to like
Oh
peep
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
girls
yeah,
and
yeah.
that.
Sure,
That's worse than
fine.
drinking. Jiraiya used to drink and
That's
peep on
fine.
women.
Tsunade like specifically said like she has no interest in fighting.
No interest in fighting. Either did Jiraiya. Neither Jiraiya was like not even ready to train Naruto at that time. He saw that Naruto later on he agreed to train Naruto. And even then he wasn't able to like ready to fight Orochimaru at all. He was like, don't tell Hiruzen about me. He didn't even know that Orochimaru was there in the village. She wasn't even there for like Hiruzen at that time. Serious. Why didn't Hiruzen search for her? She's an old, okay, fine, I agree. She's old. She's drinking and she's gambling. Is that worse than drinking and peeping on other women while not training and roaming around the entire world?
I don't think
They
it
both were equally
matters.
not a strength.
I don't think it matters.
It matters a
both-
lot.
They both
The
weren't.
rule of
they
part one
both-
statements.
Oh my gosh. They
Code?
both were not.
Listen, Code. Wait 1 second, Josh. Code, my opponent is bringing up part one statements and saying they're relevant because of different contexts. When I'm saying part one statements, she's like they're irrelevant. But then bringing up another part one statement while
Yeah,
saying
oh
mine
my
was completely
goodness.
irrelevant. Yeah, you're not proving any point. You're like, oh my gosh, that's what all you're doing, Josh. Prove it wrong. Okay, I'm gonna
Because
mute
you
right
keep
now.
cutting me, like
How's
you
that?
won't let me finish, like you keep cutting me off, like just shush for a second. Like what the fuck? Like oh my gosh. Like I've never debated somebody like who doesn't let me get off a point. Like, jeez. So like I was saying, the whereabouts for Tsunade were unknown. They still knew where Jiraiya was. They knew
Bring
that
up a statement, the new. Okay.
they didn't know the whereabouts of Tsunade. They knew the whereabouts of Jiraiya. Also, they could have just been like fucking searching for Jiraiya instead of Tsunade. Maybe because he's smarter. Maybe because Hiruzen thought he'd be more of help. Maybe Hiruzen just likes his arsenal more than Tsunade's. But I don't think it means that he's stronger than her just because somebody went to look for her. No, went to look for him instead of her.
So okay, can I continue? Okay. So you said that whereabouts for Jiraiya were known, right?
No, the whereabouts for Tsunade were unknown.
As for Jiraiya as well, why would they go finding if they could have sent some team? It's never been stated, never implied as well. Like imply it. Jiraiya was able to find Tsunade in like a matter of a few days. They weren't able to find like Jiraiya at all. Jiraiya himself came to the village. Why would they send a team? Okay, Jiraiya's name me one scan that proves that they knew about Jiraiya's like whereabouts. He could have been anywhere. He was roaming around the entire world. Both of them were equally as hard to find. That's what I'm proving to you. You then saw Jiraiya is more useful in a battle, ninja battle. Tsunade's skills were good as a healer and like in physical combat, yes. But he saw Jiraiya's like power to fight like Orochimaru much better. He likes his arsenal better because he's more versatile and his arsenal is much better and more refined than Tsunade's is.
Okay, I don't have a problem.
Okay,
I don't have a problem with that. It doesn't mean that he's stronger though.
Okay. So why did you bring up the the Ebisu statement? By the way, I forgot. Is it to prove that they're relative?
Yes.
But Ebisu wasn't even talking about Tsunade at that time, was it? Like they could have been. I already told you that the rumors, like suppose if there's a great legend, people will talk about it, rumors will spread around, so they probably like thought why would they equally be able to quantify? They never saw them actually in battle, right? They heard like tales about the stories that how they fought. They could have been exaggerations as well. But Hiruzen had no reason to do it. He knew how strong each of the Sanin were. He was the person who trained them. And in fact, he was able to train Tsunade a lot, but Jiraiya, like most of his childhood, he wasn't with Hiruzen training. He was with like in Mount Myoboku. Even after those many years not being with Hiruzen was confident in Jiraiya's skill more than Tsunade, even though he saw Tsunade's skill.
Sure, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't know why you keep repeating that. Like, he can choose, like, he can want to choose fucking Jiraiya over Tsunade because he has a better arsenal or whatever, but it doesn't mean that
He
he's
was like
strong.
believed in Jiraiya to take out Orochimaru, but he didn't believe in Tsunade taking out Orochimaru. He was like, he was not confident enough that Tsunade will be able to take on Orochimaru.
Bro,
He never
I
knew
don't.
what he did.
You said what?
He at least knew what Tsunade's like she was on, but he didn't even know if Jiraiya was alive or not. He knew that he was roaming around the world. He told him that I'm going to roam around the world. What if Jiraiya was like caught by an army or something? He still wasn't. He was confident. He wasn't even trying to look for Tsunade. Like Tsunade never said us that Hiruzen was looking for me at all.
Oh, I
He was
don't,
like
bro.
they were like, looking for Tsunade. He was confident that Jiraiya will be able to take out Orochimaru. He was never confident Tsunade will be able to do that.
Wait, where was that said?
That just is self-evident.
It's not self-evident. They could literally be looking for Jiraiya because they think that he'd be more
he's
willingly
gone. He's
to
gone.
take on the role.
Bro was gone.
Like,
Oh, that was something.
bro, I'm not debating this nigga ever again, bro. Like, he just, like, every time